Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to the very first episode of Conversations Between Glow and God. The title of this episode is What the Hell? You know what? Tell me if you have had this experience. There's a whole bunch of ugly stuff that's going on in the world. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on that's ugly in different countries, different neighborhoods, different families within myself. It's a bunch of stuff good that's going on. But the weight of the stuff and the frequency in which these ugly things are happening that impact directly or indirectly all of us and just the air that we breathe, practical things like increase in money that we have to spend for different things, groceries, etc., etc. But aside from that, it's just in the air because it's the fear that something else is going to happen, and then the reality that, yeah, you're right. What the hell? Something else is happening. It's not happened yet. Wait a minute. It's getting ready to come. Those are the realities that we are living with and the weight of those things that make me say, God, what the hell is going on? It makes me think of Marvin Gaye's iconic song, Inner City Blues. And one of the lines is, makes me want to holler and throw up both my hands. Because you know what? I surrender. What is the deal? What can I do? So I went to God because you know what? You don't have no answer. And my neighbor doesn't have an answer. And when I don't have those answers, and I began to feel confused and fearful and rejected and dejected and panicked and disgusted over and over again, the bitterness, I not only can taste it, but I began to show signs of becoming embittered. When hope is gone, or I feel it feigning and fainting. You know what? When it's just, oh, I am overwhelmed with this. Enough is enough. Then what I choose to do and what I've learned to do over my life is to go to God. And here are the five things that God told me to do. One, baby, you do not have to pretend that everything is all right. You don't have to be anybody other than who you are. Isn't that wonderful? I can just go. I don't have to worry about taking care of anybody. I don't have to worry about, wait a moment, will they misunderstand? I don't have to pretend. I don't have to second guess. I do have to just acknowledge that these things that I'm experiencing are real, and my response and reaction is real also. Whew, just breathe, giving yourself permission to do that. Then, after you've done that, number two is take a visit to the Vomit Tabernacle. Here's what I mean all of that stuff, shaken down, pressed down, um, is toxic, and it can begin to erode and corrupt and destroy and compromise your spirit of who you are. I am not an embittered person. I refuse to allow this stuff that's going on to bring me down to the 95th level of hell and make that my permanent residence. I am not getting ready to give all this stuff that's going on that kind of power over me. So take a visit to the Vomit Tabernacle just to get it out. And when I go there, I speak it aloud because I don't just have it in my mind. Actually, speaking it aloud, I feel this, I don't understand. Whatever your words are, be true to you. Third thing you want to do is find a confidant. There's somebody that after you have been to the Vomit Tabernacle, and you might have to go there a couple of times, okay? After you have taken those visits to the Vomit Tabernacle, now find a human being. You've communed with God, or whatever you call it, higher power, source, whatever you call it. I want you to know that God doesn't care what you call God. That's my belief on it. And this is my conversation. I can say what I want to. I think about how often my children, I have been mother, mommy, ma, uh, Gloria, Glow. I have been all of those things, and I'm sure several things I don't know about that they've called me behind my back. But whatever I recognize their voices, they are safe, with me. They're my children and I love them. So whatever divinity, whatever preciousness, whatever power that you resonate with, honey, go on to that. Mm. And this is where those 5 things have come from for me. So acknowledge, don't pretend, go to the Vomit Tabernacle, find a confidant, somebody who will validate me, not encourage me to go deeper. A confidant who will hold the space for me wherever I am. And they will hold that space. And it's not about not letting me sink deeper, but they won't go deeper with me. That's the deal. They will hold that space for me and make it so that I know I am safe to be with you as a human being. After I have found that, number 4 is look for a mentor. Could be the same person as the confidant, might or might not be. This is somebody, a mentor is somebody who's been there, done that. They've got the proof, they've got the receipts, they've got the key fob, they've got the sweatband, the t-shirt, the coffee mug. They've got everything that says, wait a moment, I have been through it. I know what you're talking about. Maybe not the exact same thing as you, but here is what I did. They listen with wisdom that is guiding them. And I want them to share that wisdom with me. Not somebody who is, again, in the flames with me, but somebody who has felt the flames and now has an asbestos suit, and they are better because of it. Okay. Um, Looking for somebody who is not going to rush me through this process. That can be a confidant and or a mentor. And then after I have done that, those 4 things, then the 5th thing is to embrace my attitude of gratitude. Be grateful, y'all. Be grateful that you are going and have gone through, that you have been purified in the kiln of life, and that you are brilliant because of it, more brilliant, more bright because of it. That be grateful that I am not still standing still at that level. Maybe I'm now at the, not instead of the 95th level of hell, maybe I'm at the 75th level. Maybe I'm at the 94th and 1/2. But I feel I am incrementally moving through and out of that. And you know what? All of that, each step I take, my tools of resilience, my tools of knowing, and my confidence in myself and who I am because of the wonders of the universe, because of the love of God. I am better because of it. And I remember who I am so that I am not a victim. Neither am I victimizing. I am sustaining and expanding my own deliciousness. And that is the outcome of my conversations with God. I thank you so much for being with me. Look for the next one. I don't know when it's going to be published. I don't know what the title of it's going to be. I think it's going to be, no, let me take that back. I think the title of the next one is going to be God is Fun. What's Wrong with You? All right. I thank you so much. Until the next time, be well.